It's week 6 of Man versus Madden, and I'm in a really goofy mood. You're going to have to deal with it for the next 25 to 30 minutes. I apologize in advance. That's right, week 6. Let's do this. What happened in week 5? What happened in week 5? Well, we found out the AFC North is not good. The Steelers are awful, and the Ravens still had problems with them, despite the fact that Mason Rudolph got knocked out, and they barely won because of a roughing the passer penalty that wasn't too good. The Browns looked like total brown doo-doo on Monday Night Football. I say brown doo-doo because I don't know to the extent in which I can throw expletives at this camera. And who else do we have in that division? We have the Browns, we have the Steelers, we have the Ravens, and the Bengals. To be honest with you, we cut for 2 minutes because I totally forgot about the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not kidding. It took me 2 minutes to think about the Cincinnati Bengals. That's terrible. But yeah, the AFC North is awful. The Chiefs have looked very vulnerable the past 2 weeks, even though they won last week in Detroit. They lost this week against Indianapolis at home on a primetime game. And Pat Mahomes only threw for 1 touchdown. The offense looked very pedestrian, in need of Tyreek Hill, I guess, to stretch the field. We will see. The Patriots continue to play JV squads. We'll get into that later because they're playing another one on Thursday Night Football. It's very interesting. Stephon Diggs asking for a trade, but then showing up at MetLife and playing anyway. He's probably not going to get a trade. Jalen Ramsey was spotted in Houston with Deshaun Watson. So who knows what's going on with that? All we can say is that week 5 was definitely one for the books. And let's take a look at our CBS pool. Congratulations to Manny Schuyler. 12 correct picks. You are our winner for week 5. And our overall winner, or our overall leader at least, is still Brennan Elwood. Congratulations, man. You are killing it. I think this is the 3rd week in a row that you are our leader. We're all trying to catch up to you. He sits atop the leaderboard at 55 points. Let's take a look at the overall standings, and for the 2nd straight week, you fans had the best week. I was very confident going into last week, but you proved me wrong. You went 10-5 and 4-1 in the key games. Congratulations, you now have a 3-game lead over me, Josh Rodriguez, who went 9-6, and now I have a 2-game lead. You have a 5-game lead over Madden, who went 7-8. So you fans slowly pulling away. Slowly, but like I said last week, it's still very early. Very, very early. We're about to get into week 6. I'm really excited for it. Let's see what Madden has simmed for us in week 6. Let's start in Foxborough for Thursday Night Football. It's a Super Bowl rematch of Super Bowl 42 and I think Super Bowl 46. Was it 46? Yeah, I think 46. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You guys do it anyway. It's the Giants versus the Patriots. My New York Football Giants versus the New England Patriots. Let's be honest. The Patriots have not played anybody worth of substance this whole year aside from the Buffalo Bills, who look like they're a serious playoff contender. It's just, has there been a softer schedule? Now, listen, I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad. They're still probably the best team in the league right now. I would just like to see them go against a team that's going to give them some competition to see what they're really like. That defense is supposedly one of the best defenses in the league, and they're playing like it because they're not playing anyone of substance. Tom Brady is literally throwing the football with his left hand now, and I think Sony Michel has been sleepwalking the whole year. It's just, is Belichick even interested? I don't know. I don't know. Give me the Patriots in this one. I don't have to break it down for you. If you don't pick the Patriots, there's something wrong with you. We fast forward to the action, and Madden agrees. 34-13. Daniel Jones about to throw a pick in the end zone right here to cap it off. No, actually, the receivers play volleyball and it hit over the goalpost. That's the only highlight we're going to show you for some reason. Patriots win. I got that. Madden got that. What do you have? We now go to London, go across the Atlantic Ocean, and we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers representing our country in a football game. For those, is it Englanders? The British. The British. For the British. Listen, the Panthers last week, they beat the Jags. I had the Jags. I had Gardner Minshew and company. But I was wrong. I was wrong because Christian McCaffrey is an absolute animal and an MVP candidate. I think it's Russell Wilson, Christian McCaffrey right now, right? You guys agree, right? Is there any... is that a dispute right now? Patrick Mahomes has kind of slipped the past 2 weeks. I got McCaffrey, Russ. Something like that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in after getting walloped by Teddy Bridgewater and the New Orleans Saints, coming back down to earth just like I thought they would. Their offense is still very dangerous. Chris Godwin's having a phenomenal season. Mike Evans has been hit or miss. And Jameis Winston under Bruce Arians, I mean, he's been okay. He hasn't been terrible. He's had his moments. So this is going to be a very exciting game, but I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one. I like their defense better. Kyle Allen is playing decent. He's navigating the offense. He's managing, and Christian McCaffrey is just way too explosive. I think this is going to be an exciting game, a high-scoring game, and at the end of the day, I got the Panthers. All right, fast forward. It's a tie game, 28-28, with 31 seconds left to go in the game. The Panthers have the ball rushing with Christian McCaffrey here, and they don't even get a yard. The Bucs call timeout. It is 4th and long. It looks like the Panthers are going to have to punt the football over to the Bucs. 7 seconds here. This game has overtime written all over it. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, they're going to run the football. We're going to overtime. The Panthers win the coin toss, obviously, because they have the ball starting from the 25, handoff to McCaffrey, and he gets 10 yards off the bat. He's a beast in real life, and he's a beast in Madden. 2nd and inches here. Let's see if they run the football again. I would just give it to McCaffrey. Yep, they do. And there's another hole, big hole right there made by the offensive line. McCaffrey gets to the 47. Just keep feeding him the rock. It's 3rd and 11 here. Kyle Allen needs to show me something, Kyle. Come on. He drops back. Throws to the flat. It's complete. Wide open. 1st down. The Panthers are in quasi-field goal range, I guess. Looking to strike 1st in overtime, possibly win it with a touchdown. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Kyle Allen needs to get the ball close to the 1st down. He scrambles. He throws deep. Oh, Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen's a beast. How do you leave Greg Olsen wide open? The Panthers win in overtime. Matt and I on the same page. We both think it's going to be an exciting game, and we both have the Panthers. Who do you guys have? We now go to Miami, where it's a battle of two of the worst teams we've ever seen in our lives. You know, the Super Bowl is in Miami this year. Apparently, so is the Toilet Bowl. These teams are terrible. This is awful. If anyone watches this game, it's because you're a Redskins fan or a Dolphins fan. If you're not a Redskins fan or a Dolphins fan, I really suggest you get checked out if you end up watching this game, because it's going to be horrible. Do I have to? Yeah, I'll break it down. Actually, just give me Washington. Washington's slightly better. I can't see Miami winning a game this year. 1:48 left to go in the 4th quarter. If Washington makes this, which I hope they do, and they do, because if they didn't, this was going to get very interesting and ugly. I think it's safe to say after that Hopkins field goal that Washington's going to close this one out. But then again, this is the Redskins, so you never know. 1:41 left to go in the game. Down by 10. Rosen needs to do some work here. Let's see. And he gets sacked. I feel so bad for Josh Rosen. That's going to be his career. Like, what you just saw is going to be his whole career. Just getting sacked, getting hurt, being pressured, being constantly let down by his offensive line and his organization. He's sacked. I don't see this going well for anybody. It's 3rd and long. Looks like the Dolphins are running out of time. Drops back. He does a little spin move. That was interesting. Oh, completes. 1st down. Maybe Madden's showing us something here. Maybe the Dolphins are going to come back. Oh, it's 12 seconds left. We know what's going to happen here. There's going to be a completion. Yep, there's the completion. And they're not going to get out of bounds. It's time for this week's Madden. Why you in no hurry? You're supposed to get out of bounds. You're supposed to get out of bounds. Jeez. Redskins win. I have the Redskins. Madden has the Redskins. Who do you have? You have to pick someone. We now head to Jacksonville, where Gardner Minshew has the Jaguars playing competitive football. They lost last week, but you know what? They hung in there. They host the New Orleans Saints, who are undefeated under Teddy Bridgewater. I think this is a trap game, though. I do. I think New Orleans is obviously the better team. I'm not going to sit here and say Jacksonville's better, but you know what? You just beat the crap out of the Bucs. You're flying high. Now you go on the road to play a young and hungry Jacksonville Jaguars squad with something to prove at home. I think it's a trap game. I really do. Give me Jacksonville. Ooh, look at this. Madden has Jacksonville up 3. Bridgewater drops back. Let's see what he does here. Oh, complete over the middle. 1st down. Oh, and there's a flag. That's a penalty for unnecessary roughness. Absolutely. Yep. Personal foul. He grabbed his face mask on that guy over there. 15 yards. Jacksonville basically giving this game away. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Teddy Bridgewater drops back over the middle. Jared Cook. Touchdown. making it 30-27, extra point pending. Gardner Minshew, show me what you got, baby. Let's go. All right, Gardner, let's see what you got. I'm going to throw money down that you lead the Jacksonville Jaguars to a touchdown. And it starts off very well with a first down to the 41. Let's do this, Gardner. All right, Gardner, well, here we go. It's a Hail Mary. I mean, please throw a Hail Mary. Don't check it down for Madden's sake. Looks like he's going to throw it deep. There it is. Let's go. Come on. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, it gets bobbled around, and it's no good. It's incomplete. Gardner Minshew with a last-second heave. Incomplete. Madden and I, with our first disagreement of the week. They have the Saints. I have the Jaguars. Who do you guys have? We now travel to Baltimore, where there's an AFC North showdown, the division that I so happily talked smacked about at the beginning of this program. We have the Ravens versus the Bengals. The Bengals look like there are too many terrible teams in the league this year. I mean, the Redskins, the Dolphins, and now the Bengals. I can't pick against the Ravens when they play the Bengals. I mean, I'm not impressed with the Ravens anymore. I was high on them earlier in the year, but now it's like, I don't think they're that much of a contender, but they're playing literally one of the worst teams I've ever seen. Give me the Ravens. And Madden seems to think so as well. 14-point lead. Let's see what Andy Dalton does here to close the game out. He just wants to stand there and get sacked. That's because that's what you do when you're down 14 with seconds left. You risk injury. And it makes sense. That's the Madden thing to do. Ravens, according to Madden, according to me, and I'm sure according to you. All right, we go to Cleveland. This is Baker, according to Bosa, who was tormenting him all Monday night. This is a key matchup. I'm proclaiming this a key matchup because this is a must-win game for the Browns, and this is a game, frankly, if you're a contender, which the Seattle Seahawks seem to be, this is a game that you win. This is a game that you pull off, and I think that they do because I think Cleveland is really bad. I didn't think they were that good coming in, but I thought they would contend for a playoff spot. I don't even know if they're going to do that. They might win the division at 8-8, looking like the AFC North is, I wouldn't say a dumpster fire, but it doesn't look good. So 8-8 can win in the division, so they still technically might be a playoff contender, but I don't know, man. I'm not liking what I see from Cleveland, and Seattle and Russell Wilson, they look pretty good. They seem pretty feisty. Give me Russell Wilson on the road in this key matchup. And Madden completely disagrees. Here we go, down 18. Russ, let's do something. Touchdown. All right. Cuts it down to 12. Extra point pending. They're going to need an onside kick, which never works in Madden, but we're going to show it anyway. Here we go. And here's the onside kick. And, yep, very easily recovered by the Cleveland Browns. I don't think I've ever seen an onside kick recovered in Madden. Have you? Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it. And every time it happens, it's a very easy recovery. Always. Never fails. Madden has Cleveland. I have the Seahawks. I think there would be some of you guys who pick Cleveland. I think a lot of you are still riding the hype train. I'm not. I'm off. Seahawks all day. Let's now head to Minnesota, where the Eagles take on the Vikings in a key matchup. This is going to be a great game. These are two teams that I think are very good. I think Minnesota at home is another animal, and they're a feisty animal on the road, but that defense is crazy. They have weapons on offense. It really just comes down to, can Kirk Cousins really perform in a big spot? I know it doesn't always come down to the quarterback. I know it's not Kirk Cousins versus Carson Wentz, but you know what? At this point, Kirk has to show me something in a big spot against a winning team. I don't think he does. I do think Minnesota overall is the better team than Philadelphia. The reason why I don't have him going to the Super Bowl and the reason why I don't have him going further is because I just don't trust Kirk Cousins, and I'm always going to pick against him in games like this. Carson Wentz is a top 5, arguably, quarterback in the league. I think you can argue that, right? Let's Mahomes. We can go through it. List your top 5 below if you want, but I think Wentz is up there. Give me the Eagles. I think they probably win in the last second field goal or something like that. Looks like Madden agrees with me. 10 seconds left. Let's see what Kirk Cousins does to embarrass himself here. He probably throws an interception. No, what he does, he just throws it out. Doesn't even bother throwing it in the end zone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is Kirk Cousins in a nutshell. Down 13, throw it in the end zone. No, I'll throw it out. It's safe. It's safe. Get the completion. Get the completion. Doesn't go against my stats. Kirk, that's why I never win anything. Give me the Eagles. Madden has the Eagles. Who you guys have? We now go to Kansas City, where the Chiefs, fresh off of a loss on Monday Night Football, host Deshaun Watson, and all of a sudden that red-hot Houston Texans team in a key matchup. It was a tale of 2 different weeks for both of these teams because the Texans, Jeez, the Texans look good. Deshaun Watson looked amazing. Will Fuller finally out of his coma, scoring 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs, on the other hand, lose at home to Indianapolis. You have to wonder if the subtraction of Tyreek Hill is really affecting that offense. Travis Kelce has yet to really have a big game. The running backs seem to be interchangeable. The defense played well last week. I mean, the Colts really didn't do much. The defense has played better than I thought they would this year. Still not great. I think they need a corner. I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going to go with the Chiefs here just because they're my Super Bowl favorites. I have a really hard time seeing them losing 2 games in a row. If they would have won last week, I think this would have been the game. They got trapped and lost. But I think it's going to be 34-31 Chiefs. That's what my gut's telling me. Let's see what Madden thinks. Yeah, we fast forward to the action. It's pretty low scoring, 24-10. Let's see what Deshaun Watson does here. Throw a touchdown, man. Let's make this interesting. Throws it up for grabs, and it is picked off. Deshaun Watson is picked off in the end zone. That's going to do it. The Kansas City Chiefs, 24-10 over the Houston Texans in a low-scoring game. I mean, the Chiefs' offense hasn't looked that great, so I could kind of see that happening. 10 points for the Texans. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Next on the slate, we travel to the desert where the Atlanta Falcons, who just got smashed, in the second half at least, against the Houston Texans, play the Arizona Cardinals, who picked up their first victory against the Cincinnati Bengals last week. 2 teams that I don't think are that good. Atlanta confuses the hell out of me because they should be a lot better than they are. You understand why Arizona's not as good. They are competitive every game, which you can appreciate. I have a really, really hard time picking Atlanta, but I'm going to go with them. If they lose this game, they lose my trust forever. Forever. Give me the Falcons. Let's do this. All right, it's 2017. According to Madden, Falcons need a first down here. The Cardinals only have 2 timeouts. Let's see what Matt Ryan and company do under center. Player in motion. It's a pitch to Freeman. Oh, there's a big hole. That's a touchdown. Touchdown. That's going to seal it. 26-17, extra point pending. That might put the nail in the coffin for the Cardinals. All right, down 10 from the 19. Kyler needs to throw this in the end zone. This needs to be in the end zone. It can't be a check down. Oh, surprisingly, he does throw it in the end zone. And look what happens, Madden. When you don't check it down, when you don't have timeouts, you score. You score, and now it's a 1-possession game, and now you have an onside kick opportunity, which you're definitely not going to get because this is Madden, and you never do. We're going to show you that onside kick opportunity anyway, and here we go. There's the kick, and it's caught easily, just like I said it would be. The Falcons, on the road, go to Arizona, according to Madden, and pull off the victory. I think the game's going to be very similar to this. So give me Atlanta. Madden has Atlanta. Who do you guys have? We now head to Los Angeles where the Rams host the Niners in a key matchup. San Francisco 4-0, undefeated. Undefeated. NFC West leaders right now. NFC leaders, technically. They haven't lost a game. Congratulations to Niners fans. You're having fun. You're having a lot of fun this season. You go to Los Angeles, taking on a Ram squad that just, they could have won last week. If Greg Zuerlein hits a field goal, we might be having a different conversation. I'm going with the Rams here. I don't think they're the better team. Niners fans do not jump down my throat. I don't think they're the better team. I think the Niners get their revenge back in San Francisco. It's a division game. You don't sweep your division. It just doesn't happen. I just think the Rams are the more desperate team here. I think the Niners are due for a loss. I still think that they probably can and will win the division based off of how this looks like, but they're not going to win every game. You go on the road, you play a desperate team, you lose. Give me the Rams. Oh, wow, and Madden really thinks the Rams are going to win this game. Get mad at Madden. Don't get mad at me. Jimmy G throws it, checks it down. Why you in no hurry? Well, you know what? I get why you're not in a hurry. You're down by 34 points. You should have just took a knee. The Rams win in a blowout, according to Madden. I don't think I've gotten the Titans game right this year. Seriously, I think we've had 5 weeks. I think I'm 0 for 5 picking for the Titans or against the Titans. I don't think I've gotten one Titan game right this year. So if you're in a pick and pool, if you throw some money on FanDuel or DraftKings and you do all that type of stuff, whatever I say is going to happen in this game, bet the opposite. Okay? I got Denver. Denver's home. They're coming off an impressive victory over the Chargers. Flacco is steady. He's not going to, wow anybody with his ability. But you know what? He runs a steady offense. Philip Lindsay is an absolute beast. I don't trust Madden God and MVP Marcus Mariota to put up points against that stingy Broncos defense. I mean, they're still pretty good. Von Miller's still a beast. And, you know, they don't have, outside of that Atlanta game, like, has Marcus really moved the football? Not really. I just can't see them putting up more than, 13 points? If the Broncos can put up 17, 20 points. I know the Titans defense has played well this year. I can't see the Titans win this game. But like I said, take the opposite of what I said. Let's see what Madden says. Madden, taking my advice, has the Titans up 7. Flacco trying to drive his team down the field. Across the middle, it's complete to midfield. The Broncos driving right now, trying to tie this game up. All right, in the no huddle, you know what? I'm going to bet that Joe Flacco scores a touchdown on this play. Standing here, doesn't go deep. He throws it out to make me look stupid, but it's a first down, and the Broncos are driving. All right, 1st and 10. I have a strong feeling that Flacco's going to throw a touchdown pass here. I think one's coming. He's standing in the pocket all by himself. He throws it towards semi-deep, intermediate, I guess you could say, and it's complete for a first down. The Broncos driving right now with 28 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what you got, Joe Flacco. 1st and 10. Here we go. Flacco. This is going to be over the middle. Emmanuel Sanders touchdown. Scramble. Oh, look out. It's a sack. There's no timeouts. Oh, no. This might be the most heartbreaking edition of Madden. Why you in no hurry? Look at the lineman just walking back. Madden, why you in no hurry? You're down 7. It's over. It's over. That's how they lose. A sack. A sack, and the offensive line and everybody else, they don't even bother to get back. The Titans win this one according to Madden, 28-21. Madden, why are you in no hurry? Next on the slate, we have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to MetLife Stadium not to take on their usual NFC East opponent, but to take on the New York Jets. And fully recovered, Sam Darnold. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Sam Darnold. I don't know who you kissed, what you were doing with mono, but it's good to have you back. I'm glad your spleen's okay, because you could have died playing football. Like I said, look it up if you don't believe me. A large spleen, you get hit, you could die. But apparently he's cleared. I'm nervous for you, Sam. I'm very nervous. I just hope you don't die. You're going to get killed either way. I think the Cowboys are out for blood after being, I wouldn't say embarrassed by the Packers, but they're clearly a better team than the Jets. I do think the Jets' defense is very, very solid, though. It's kind of overlooked because they've been so bad on offense. I do think it's going to be a close game at half. I think Dak and Zeke and company pull away at the end. I think they're commit to the run. I think Zeke has a big game. Give me the Cowboys in like a 27-13 type game. That's a lot closer than the score indicates. All right, 37-27, according to Madden. Let's see what Sam Darnold and company does here. Oh, no, it's a field goal. Never mind. Did not see Sam with that out there. But you know what? The field goal cuts it to a one-possession game. And the Jets have all 3 of their timeouts, so there's no need for an onside kick. Just stop them, get the ball back. Oh, look at this. The Jets are trying an onside kick. You have all 3 timeouts. Kicks it right to him, just like they always do. Same thing, same story, every time. First down, Cowboys. They still need to get a first down, though. Let's see what happens. All right, it's 3rd and 6 here. The Cowboys need to convert, or it's either a long field goal or a punt. Let's see what the Jets defense can do. Dak drops back, looking. It's complete over the middle. That's going to do it. They're going to run the clock out. The Jets call their last timeout, but it's irrelevant at this point. The Cowboys go into MetLife and win a high-scoring game, 37-30 over the Jets. I got the Cowboys. Madden has the Cowboys. Who do you guys have? We now go to the Sunday night football game. It's in Los Angeles, and it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and their emergency quarterback taking on Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Listen, the Steelers are on their 3rd stringer. They're on their 3rd stringer, and to be honest with you, I don't even remember his name. I'm disrespecting this guy so much that I forgot to even look up his name before I started recording this, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to bother doing it because I think the Chargers, listen, they are due for a huge performance. This is a team a lot of people had going to the playoffs. Some people had competing for the AFC West, and Madden had them winning the damn Super Bowl. So they were supposed to be good. They're going to have to turn around their season at some point. Melvin Gordon's back. Their offense should be doing a lot better. I think the Chargers obliterate the Steelers here. I think this is such a talent mismatch. Give me the Chargers. If they don't win this one by at least 14 points, it might be time to start asking questions about the Chargers. Oh, look at this. Pittsburgh up 6, looking to clinch the game with the field goal here. The kick is up. It's good. 23-14. Madden doesn't care who's at quarterback. Just like I don't care who's at quarterback for the Steelers, except they think the Steelers are going to win this game anyway. 23-14. I don't know what Phillip Rivers and company can do, but they got some work to do. 4th and 1, here we go, and they run straight into the line. That's gonna do it. The Steelers march into Los Angeles, and in front of 13 people,
Yay!
defeat the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Huge upset according to Madden. I got the Chargers though. You guys have. Monday Night Football game. Key matchup. The Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions, who have been quite a surprise this year. They've lost one game. It was to the Chiefs, so you can't really fault them for that. They did tie once, but you know what? They've been playing pretty well. This is a surprise. Matthew Stafford and company looking to build on the momentum, playing against Aaron Rodgers and company. The game's at Green Bay. I do think that makes a difference. Matt Stafford has not gone into Green Bay and won against a meaningful Packers team. I think they won one game like in Week 17 when the Packers were sitting everybody. But I can't see Matthew Stafford going into Green Bay, putting up the numbers against that defense that he's supposed to put up. The defense had one really bad game, and that was against Carson Wentz. But I think Stafford's too mistake prone. I think he throws a few picks. I think he gets a little too happy. The Packers riding high off of their win against the Cowboys. Defense looks right again. Give me the Packers. Oh, look at this. Madden, disagree with me hardcore. Aaron Rodgers, 53 seconds left to go. Needs to pull some magic, some rabbits out of his hat, and it is incomplete on 4th down. That's going to do it. According to Madden, Matthew Stafford puts up 34 points on the Green Bay Packers. Very interesting. Very interesting. Madden has the Lions. I have the Packers, and that's going to do it for this week's Man versus Madden 2019. Please do not forget CBS Pool, $750 of gift cards at stake. The link is in the description in case you haven't bookmarked it by now. $750, guys. And Brennan, listen, we got to catch him. I keep seeing his name. I respect you because you seem to be killing it. You know what you're talking about. Actually, slide into the DMs. Let's get some type of betting strategy going so we can go to Vegas and win some money together. Aside from that, though, it would be nice to see some new names on top of the leaderboard there. You can follow me here. You can follow TPS here as well. Kyle will put all of the social medias below. And I want to thank you for watching once again. It's been a fun season. I'm 3 behind right now. I'm only 3 behind. Do not get ahead of yourselves. That's just one good week for me and one bad week for you. I think it's funny that Madden is 5 games behind you. It'd be nice to laugh at Madden for the rest of the year and have this competition just between you and I. So, Week 6, enjoy it. Good luck to you and your fantasy football squads. You can always DM me if you have any questions. If you need random fantasy football advice, I'm willing to give it to you. Once again, I'm Josh Rodriguez. Catch you next week.